the rough part of Dallas.
Yeah.
These kids got an eye-opening experience, but every day I got to see God working through these kids and changing people's lives and doing the work of the Lord. And it was just such a blessing. One day we asked them, you know, how was your day? What did they tell us? We didn't work hard enough. That one day, we didn't work hard enough. These kids worked hard every day. Well, our first day down there, we worked at a food pantry that fed over 1,000 families a day. So these kids, I'm so proud of all the work they've done. And I would be glad to do another trip with them anytime.
All right, for me it was a good experience because for all my high school trips, they've all been drastically different from like the first one I went on was to St. Louis, and it was more of a fun trip, and then a conference, and then a few other, and then another one. But then this one, an actual mission trip, it was very different, and I really liked it because it was a chance for us to serve and also see a lot more than just the local things. Like we have the food pantry and everything else, but just going out to a different place, and even just in like the U.S., that we can still like impact lives and change people for the better. One of my favorite days, like Mike mentioned, was the food pantry, and what I did was I passed out two bags of chips to everybody, and just like being able to talk to a few people during the line. It was very humbling to see their experience. Most of them were very, very grateful for what we were doing, and I think pretty much everybody that was working. And also another was the International Street Church, which was a few people there gave their testimonies, and to see of how like we think some of our life is rough, even though they have it rougher, but we're all still suffer, even though even in different ways we're suffering through God and in a helpful way to help others bring to Christ.
You could at least tell them about the armadillo.
Yeah, tell them. Explain. I got Arnold at the hospital we went to. His name's Arnold Armada.
What was the hospital? As she looks at Morgan.
Texas Scottish Rite. And then he's just been with us ever since.
My favorite part of the trip was when we went to BBS at the local apartment building, and just hearing how rough the kids' life are, but they still go and they still want to learn about God.
Alright, my favorite part was either the first food pantry we went to, or when we did the BBS with all the kids, because it was nice seeing how kids so young going through all that still believes in Jesus.
Alright. So, mine was a combination of a bunch of things, my favorite parts at least. Because being a member of this church and being related to the person that's running our caring ministry, it's different because when you are related to the owner or the organizer, you're expected to do a little bit more. When I went there, I still did a lot, but it wasn't pertaining to a bunch of different tasks. I helped out in every category or section that there was, but I enjoyed being given the variety of different works that I could do there. When we went to the apartment buildings, the first one, it was in a rough neighborhood. The apartments were exposed to drugs, violence, and other areas of work. And in that past month, there was 3 separate killings or murders, which it was surprising seeing the elementary schoolers, about taking that so well. I mean, they're accustomed to it, which is really sad. And what they wanted to do was expose those kids to other forms of living and other forms of communities. Not just showing that this is the only way that you're able to live, but giving them that variety and that ability, showing them that you don't have to choose this path, but there are other paths, especially through God.
There was a lot of good moments and a lot of bad, but the good overdid the bad. Like you saw bad things, you saw bad people, you saw people who had no clue what was going on because of the amount of drugs they were on or how far their mind's gone. So that was sad. I think my favorite part was being with kids. So the apartments were really good. I got connected to 2 little boys, and I told all of them, I said, I'm going to take these little boys home, but Pastor Franklin and Mike won't let me because you can't steal kids from Texas.
It's called kidnapping. It's a federal crime.
Hearing the guy's testimony made me realize that, like, he can overcome it, and what I've been through, I can overcome it. So being, like, inspired by him made me want to find God myself. Obviously did. So that was a good feeling.
Amen. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, this is my day, so I'm not going to say a lot. I do want to, I'm going to turn it over to Morgan, but I do want to tell you, I said this last week, I'm going to say it again. You would have been proud of these guys. They did a really good job. Okay.
It's okay.
They did a really good job, and there was something special about them, about each one of them. Trace became dad because of the way that he was dressed at the mall. This young lady here came out of her shell a lot, and, as did this young man here. Emma made a friend of one of the homeless guys, and she was really disappointed the last day she couldn't see him, but he would see her and a smile would just come on his face, and Alex, I don't know what to say about Alex. Alex just impressed me. He was the one who made the comment on the second day. We debriefed, and they said, what did you like and what didn't you like? And he was the one who said, we didn't work hard enough today.
Yeah,
that was him. And of course, well, we had a baptism today, so what else is there to say about my sister here? And so I am proud of each and every one of them. It was an honor and a privilege to travel with them, even though beforehand I was complaining a lot about the fact that I had to be crazy to take a group of teenagers to Dallas, and I must have been crazy like a fox. Outside of 117-degree weather, we were all fine, and it was a good time for all of us.
We should have gotten different drivers. So just a thing.
You throw somebody out of a seat once or twice, and they just won't let you forget it.
I got thrown out.
Let's give them